Well, hello there. This is Mad Dog Wolfs again, coming to you from my base on the planet surface of Earth. Dark Souls base is still operational and defending quite well. I finished off the ship from last time out, in between episodes. I'm now currently working on my next project, which is another ship, which will be a cargo ship type for getting out into space. That's currently being worked on. I've currently got the front end of it working. Hopefully it will be able to take off from planet and reach orbit. If not, I'll have to go back to the drawing board and hopefully work out why it's not got enough power to do that. It's going to be kind of like a little cargo hauler lifter system with a merge block in the middle, and it's going to have a little container where you can actually hang out and actually defend your ship, but also actually have the cargo containers for all the stuff you're going to be taking out with you. Let's get on and show you what I've done with my new ship. In we go. Right. And how we begin is a pretty good lag spike. Typical. Always get that every now and again. Right, if you see in the background there, the grass has gone really weird. I don't know why. It's always with azimuth currently. It's only just done that ever since I upgraded my graphics drivers. Don't know why. Only just started doing it. I wasn't doing it the other day and yesterday. Right. But once I get into my ship, it stops doing it. It's odd. This is the wolf. Fully skinned, fully set up. She has no actual landing gear. If I take her up, turn off the UI. She has she has the front lights. As you can see, they're very, very bright. I may have to change the colour scheme and the glare on that. So if you look inside, she has 4. She's basically running the DK thrusters in all directions. I was getting a lot of overloads for a while, which was kind of annoying me. I thought I'd go for one that actually has defences top and bottom for if I come across any stations or anything like that. This is only an atmospheric fighter. If you wish me to, I can upload all my ships onto the Steam Workshop and let you play with them and see whether you like them or not. I'll call this one a little Snubfighter. This was, if you remember, the ship I was building last time out. And I will take her for a little spin. Ready for this? Watch the speed acceleration. Wow. She's fast. It's around about this point where I crashed this thing. Because of the lag spike. Still running the standard 100 meters per second. I don't see the point in going any faster than that. That's where jump drives come in handy once I get out into space. Oh wow, I think I can just see some of my turrets firing in the distance. Either that or it's just my lights. As you can see, she's pretty good. She flies well. And she stops really well as well. The way I've set this one up is 4 in the rear, 6 underneath, but I've angled all the thrusters so that if I'm going to spectator mode, that's where you end up in a platform. Yes, of course. Trying to get the right spectator mode is annoying, especially when you get a lag spike as well. Right. With that lag spike adieu. Let's have a close-up view of the wolf. I'll call it a little Snubfighter. Tactical black so that in the darkness nobody can see you coming. upper and lower sentry Gatling guns. I had to put a ton more reactors on. The amount of reactors you saw me put on the other day just were not hacking it. I kept on getting engine spikes and overloads and stuff like that, and just was not getting the full amount of power I should have. This ship can fly really fast, really quickly. As you can see, I've actually armoured up the forward Gatling guns from the Azimuth mod pack. They are actually held in behind that. I was thinking of whether I should put any missile launchers on, but I thought, nah, can't be asked, to be honest with you. Not really much point. The air intakes are just behind this armour plated just here, and if you can see, as I get past the glare, go inside here, one of my thrusters are just there. And I have two exterior thrusters in the outboard wings. Oh wow! How about that for defensive fire? I just saw all those ammunition going through from my base. We've got 6 downward facing atmospheric thrusters of the DK kind. I think his thrusters really work well with my kind of builds. They just sort of sit flush in with the angles and everything. They look gorgeous. 3 encased gyroscopes for added manoeuvrability. I haven't tested her out in combat because I found out that when you start off in a star system scenario where you have the atmospheric lander and you land, there are no enemies on the planet's surface. So I built this up for atmospheric fighting, yet I have not been able to fight with it. If I ever get to have a showdown with anyone, it'll be I'll be testing out this fighter just to see what this one's like in atmospheric flight and fight. That'd be really cool actually, just to see how good this ship is. If Zoklu is watching this stream, I'd love to see whether he would let me fly this ship in one of his races or one of his atmospheric showdowns, or Aaron from Last Stand Games. That'd be nice, because I've always watched their videos and their Twitch streams. Oh, more fire. My base is very well defended. Not many enemies can actually get anywhere near. Oh, and off in the distance there, what you can see is one of my new platforms, one of my landing platforms. I'll go over there in a minute and show you what I've so far built. After I finish doing this, we have, what I've done is I have recessed these 2 thrusters here, but what I've also done is I've left a gap. Hopefully the engine flare does not go through the exterior arm, hopefully. I know the drone remote's a bit exposed on the back, but hey, when you're building these things, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just don't do it. Bleeding heck, there's a lot of dogs coming around. Wow. That is awesome, I love that. Right, now that I've showcased this little beauty off, all done in singular survival. I'll come out of spectator mode now and turn my lights off, don't need them on. Right, let's get over to see my landing platform for my medium class shuttles. Alright, she doesn't exactly slow down as well as I thought. Oh god, I'm leaning. Still got to learn how to fly these ships. She wasn't as nimble as I thought. Actually, she's really nimble. Let's get some altitude. See that speed for going up? That was awesome. Before I do anything, I'm going to save my game. Don't want to lose my ship, even though I've got it in my blueprints. Whoa! She's nimble. She is very nimble. Going down is not as fast as going up. Still got to keep an eye on the speed because I'm just going really fast there. Right, here we go. And here we have landing pad number 1 and 2. If I pull this back. Back and land it. See, it lands absolutely flush with the ground now. Turn that off. And this is that's my latest ship I'm building currently. I wanted to try and make something similar to T-16 Skyhopper, and it's kind of changed a little bit. We fly up. I've got to do the underside. I might actually leave that flat, to be honest with you. As you can see, this whole ship, this is the forward section currently. I'm using the porthole. I know people say I shouldn't, but I thought I'd go with something slightly different. You don't actually need any oxygen bottles in this cockpit. This is the not the Azimuth, the Sage industrial cockpit, the thin one. But this is not the cockpit. This is actually the flight seat, but the thin version. I've only just recently started using Sage's stuff, and as you can see, looking awesome. I've still got to finish building it. Oh, there we go. Yep, fell out. Find the right point on this thing to actually close the door. Yeah. I thought for this one I'll have 2 separate landing platforms for medium-sized cargo ships. One that side, with a small walkway between the two. But what I'm actually having is so that the two of these are separated from there. I might actually have, if I can build it, an elevator between the two, well, off of the 2 landing platforms, and then what I'll do is I will have it so that the elevator itself will come down, the defensive turrets will activate, and they'll sit there and hopefully not blow off the whole bloody thing. If not, all my platforms that I'm going to have out and about will be all connected anyway, and they will actually so you can have to run from between one to the other, and then basically into the base. Do it that way. Might be the best bit. I know kind of that looks like an Alkesh at the minute. Cross between an Alkesh and a T-16. Well, a kind of T-16. Trying to get the angles right was a real nightmare, as you can see. And having enough view from inside this cockpit was a nightmare as well. There's not much of a view there anyway, so, but it does the job currently. Just didn't see the point in putting any glass in there. I could if I wanted to, but I can't seem to find a 3x1 or 1x3 glass block to fit in there, so it's going to have to look like that. It's a clear window, you see, so you're actually seeing right into the ship. But hopefully it will be an atmospheric one. Back here hopefully will be where I'm going to have the cargo module, where it slots onto a merge block. 2 merge blocks sit there, and when you land it has its own landing fleet. Those demon dogs are really vicious and come in all directions. It's unbelievable. She will be sorting out a whole load of atmospheric thrusters, hopefully hydrogen thrusters, and hopefully ion thrusters for spaceflight. Atmospheric to get up to a certain altitude, then hydrogen out of atmosphere, then ion thrusters once we're out in space. I don't see the point in wasting hydrogen flying through space without the ion thrusters. I'd rather use energy on the ion thrusters myself. but that's me personally. As you can see, I've wired up all the reactors I've got there, and the oxygen generators and stuff like that. Right, I think that will do for now on showing you this bit. Gonna have to get back to work on this. The decision's not finished. When I get into a project, I really get in a project, I really wanted to get a ship that actually flies into space. It's just going to take a little while to actually do. So if I go like that. Hoping the porthole doors do not destroy anything, so I will not be happy if they do. If I go, maybe putting in the door was not the best plan currently, but hey. There, out. That's there. Oh, this ain't good. Damn it, hydrogen bombs have run out. And now I'm grounded. The medic is grounded. I'm gonna have to fly now. I think this would be as fast and as nimble as it really is. Oh, got them off position. Really bad. When I first started it up, the turrets decided to try and take out my cockpit. Done that 4 times before I had to turn the turrets off and then turn them back on again. It was rather annoying. That's what I'm looking for. I say, I don't know where I'll get my ideas from. They just start forming as I start building, and I just continue on like that. Oh! One thing I didn't do. Turn my lights off on my base. I don't need them on now. Lord, uplisting. There we go. As I say, she's very feisty now. Turn the lights off. Do not need them on. You can see everything. Oops. Oh, you see that glitch? I may have to have a chat with Azimuth and send him a message. I'm getting a really bad glitch. I've never seen anything like it. Ever. It only seems to be on the cockpits, and that is it. I don't know what it is or where it's come from. I might actually link this video once it's uploaded so that Azimuth can actually see what the heck is going on. It's incredible. and that was incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
Get the right one. Goes there. Goes like that. And I can still reach those. Okay. Now I've forgotten how I actually did this side. And then that, right, okay, gotcha. I know, I've remembered. Oh yeah, one side's not going to be the same as the other because it's slightly offset. Yeah, one side, it wasn't a straight build, so one side is going to be slightly more different than the other. It's intentional, it was the only way I could build the thing. It's just going to be one side on the inside is going to be bigger than the other. It reminds me of another ship I used to watch on TV, a company called the TARDIS. Actually, that could be a good place to put my LCDs when I get them in. That must be a really good place to put them. Yeah, that's why it's just going to be a little bit wider than this side. It's alright, do not panic. If I go like that, like that, like that, like that. There is a reason for this. Except for the lag spike, that wasn't supposed to have been there. It's going to be a one long module. This kind of reminds me of the Alkeshis that were hauling cargo in SG1 season 9, I think it was. Currently, but that had plasma tethers. This is going to be just a merge block system. So if I try now, if I can still get to the reactors from the inside, so you find that. Sunrise. Many a night have I been toiling away on this base and my ships. This might be one of my longest builds yet, ship-wise. Flip that around there.
thinking of calling this one the T17C, C for cargo. What do you think? So like that. Actually, if I take that off there, I'll close that door. Now, did anybody see what? No, that wouldn't be any good. Actually, I think that might do for this section here. If I can get the lights on for now. Flip that around. Getting there. Don't worry, at some point I will be running out of hydrogen. I have hydrogen cells standing by for when that happens. Actually, that don't even fit right. That don't fit right either. But then this is where I have to keep on modifying my design. Yeah, must have missed that bit. If I flip that one round that way. That looks a little bit better actually. And then flip it out like that. Oh, a little bit too high there. 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 Yeah, actually that looks a lot better. So, that way. Oh. Typical me. And again. That way. That way. And then that way. As you can see, I design on the fly. I cannot get on with creative mode. I don't know why. Yeah, this is a kind of offset door, but bear with me. It was the only way to actually get it set in there, right? Do not panic. It doesn't actually look right. So what that and just flip it around by accident, typical me. So if I go like that, like that. And we go back to that. Around like so. Like that. Right, from this point, how many blocks down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's got to be 10 equal blocks down, so from this point, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I take these out, so that's that. I thought up a name for it. I'm hoping you'll like it. T17C Skydancer. But what's the sound effect then? Don't even know what the weight is currently. It's going to be intriguing to find out what the weight is going to be. Don't worry, I will get on to finishing off my base and getting onto my ground rover. You will get to see it in stages. 27% health on the... well, not health, energy. I do hope this ship will fly. If not, that's the old bleeding drawing board again. Try and figure out why she won't. Right. Oh, a couple of blocks there. Oh, she looks a bit tail heavy, and actually that doesn't even look long enough. Save my game. Oh, and a bad lag spike as I was saving it. For a friend who says he didn't actually see the Manfred the Moody Miner. Oh, looks like my batteries are a bit low. Take Manfred the Moody Miner out for a little spin. In the morning, as you do. That sunrise. Beautiful, isn't it? Especially from this angle. And the one thing I didn't... oh, hello! I have lost a piece of my front nose. I have no idea when I lost that. Did a demon dog eat that? Did one of my weapons shoot it off? I don't know. One of my base weapons might have shot it off. I'll have to sort that out then. Might have happened when I was mining out there at some point, and must have got shot whilst I was mining. And to be honest with you, I hadn't even noticed. It's just now I've just noticed. Oh well, things do happen. I still ain't figured out how to get rid of those trees at the back side of my base. Turn that off. There you have it, Manfred the Moody Miner. Just going to go for a quick run through my base. Just in case my good friend needs a little bit of inspiration. Still need to try and sort that out. For some reason it keeps on saying there's no oxygen in there as I go through that door. It's a bit odd. Alright, hydrogen fuel cells. Batteries are pretty much non-existent, but it looks like they are going to start recharging soon. So that's good. Right, I think that is going to be a roundup for now. And this has been a rather productive... looks like that's hovering without anything there currently. Really got to get the old rover Mark 1 up and running. I have got it fully repaired, well it's more or less repaired, it just needs to be set up on the wheel. Set up so that it doesn't actually look like it's actually being bad or lopsided. Alright, I think that will be it for now. I'm going to leave you with a sunrise, and from Mad Dog the Medic, or Mad Dog Wolfus, whichever one you want to call me, this is me signing off from Dark Souls base. Arrivederci. Bye bye.